Yeah, look, we still have over 70 bush and grass fires, 16 of them which remain uncontained across the state. But certainly our focus yesterday afternoon and right through the evening was that fire down near Bermagui that impacted into the communities around Cuttagee, Barraga Bay and Marra. It really was a serious incident there right into the evening with crews protecting properties throughout.
Have you lost any properties there?
Look, we've got reports of unconfirmed reports of loss. We'll have our teams in there at daylight this morning. They're already getting in there, just looking exactly what's occurred. It's just too dangerous to do all that work overnight. And as I say, crews were tied up with actively defending properties right through the night. So, look, we'll be in there today. We'll start to sort through exactly what that impact's been.
How are things looking up in the Hunter today?
Yeah, look, we also had that fire up near Kersley. It reached emergency warning level yesterday afternoon. We've confirmed we've had no property loss in that area, so that's been some really good saves by firefighters from the RFS, Fire Rescue New South Wales. We saw another incident at Martinsville, which thankfully we're able to bring it back to advice late yesterday afternoon with no reported losses there. So some really great saves by firefighters in really challenging conditions. And look, we still have some high fire danger today right across northern New South Wales with extreme up in the northwest. So it's not over this period of fire activity, but some good news to see that change moving through the southern part of the state.
Yeah, there were plenty of total fire bans. Almost the whole state had a total fire ban yesterday. What's the latest on fire bans today?
Yeah, look, 3 total fire bans up in the northern part of the state, in Northern Slopes, in the Hunter and also in northwestern. So, as I say, with those high fire danger days and extreme up in the northwest, it is a situation where people need to stay up to date. We still have a lot of work to do, and whilst we'll see relief move through a lot of the state over the next couple of days, still some challenging times ahead.
Yeah, and it brings back, of course, those memories of a couple of years ago, those terrible fires down there in the south coast, Bermagui. How traumatised is the community there and also the firefighters who you work with?
Look, we know that the communities down there, it will take many, many years for them to recover of what they experienced in 2019, 2020. And our firefighters, it brings back those memories, but amazing work done yesterday. The community worked with people so we could ensure their safety. But it does bring it back. And we haven't seen fire activity like this since then. And I've got to say, some of the fire down there burnt through some of the fuels that were previously burned in 1920. And we probably didn't expect the level of fire behaviour we saw. We've been saying it would carry fire again, but it was certainly very extreme in terms of what we saw.
And how does that compare with now, what you're seeing with that fire behaviour? It feels early. It's October. It does feel early. Is it early? And how does that fire activity now compare with a couple of years ago?
Look, it is early for the southern part of the state. We know that we normally see fires earlier in the season in the northern part of New South Wales and it moves to the south. So it is early to be having fires down in the south, not only on the south coast, but up in the Snowy, the Cooma-Monero area. We're already seeing fires. This rain we're seeing today will bring some relief. But as we've been saying, this season, it's drier than average as we go into it. We're looking at hotter than average conditions throughout. So it is a serious bushfire season ahead of us, and now's the time for people to prepare.